Welcome to the Field of Streams, where I, your host, Janine McRae, bring you the tiny thoughts that stream from my brain and present them to you as though they're a seventh sense, which is one higher than sixth, and which gives you the ability to find your keys, wallet, phone, lost sock, or heart in the instances where they have seemingly vanished into thin air at that exact moment when you need them the most. Heidi sense. Now, I can't promise you much with these missing times, but I can promise you this. I won't keep you long. And that's a promise you can take all the way to the bank. The inspiration for this episode sprang from a nighttime listening session of me replaying the Bob Dylan song, When I Paint My Masterpiece, the studio outtake version, just to be clear, over and over and over again. Loud. There was just something about it, his lazy delivery, the twinkle in his voice, and probably eyes. This was 1971, so perhaps he'd heard I'd just been born. Either way, I just loved the just you wait kind of feel to it. You know, you'll all be sorry you ever doubted me. Check out this masterpiece. I mean, that's not what he was saying. Well, not exactly. The lyric at the end formed the launch pad for this rocket of a post. And here is a snippet of it, and I'm hoping the copyright dogs will stay in their yard.
Someday everything is gonna be different when I paint my masterpiece.
Have you ever felt like you're on the cusp of something creatively? Like it's just out of reach, and there's this feeling that you're on the right path, but you're not quite there. And people look at you as though to say, what are you doing? Nothing good can come from this. And you keep doing, muttering to yourself, you'll see, you'll see. They might never see. You might never see. Oh, the torment of it. And then there's a question, do people set out to make a masterpiece? Or are they just making art? What makes something a masterpiece? And do you have to be dead for your work to be regarded as that? I mean, that's just someone else's judgment placed upon your work. And that thing you made may have just been a thing you did that day. And now it's a masterpiece? Masterpieces. Anyway, go listen to that song. I put a link in the description to the Spotify. It's a great and meandering travelogue of a song that really paints a picture. See what I did there? But enough of that. Let's get to the telling. I invite you now to sit back, kick up your feet. Unless you're driving, you should really keep your feet on the floor if you're doing that. Sit back and allow me to read to you a piece of my writing called, Have You Seen My Masterpiece? This rapidly aging index finger noodles out, long and slender, imagining itself to be a pianist-quality finger. You know, delicate, graceful, posh, rather than what it is, a hack finger. It is a hack finger on a hack hand that chops and whacks at things with vicious intensity and rare success. Hunting. It is hunting with its hunting party, a ragtag bunch of bony knuckle crackers that believe instinct is the ultimate tracker. What are they tracking? Masterpiece scat. This rapidly aging finger is currently aching its way toward the letter P. The letter P is a lone drop of scat that begins a word, which in turn begins a sentence, then a paragraph, which is perhaps the start of at least something. The start of something great? Perhaps this will be the time. Masterpiece scat has no odour, which I suspect is how you can tell the difference between it and actual shit. I'm not sure because, in truth, I've only ever found the latter. But I'm getting off track because, woohoo, when I get back on the trail of that potential masterpiece, you won't stand a chance. When these hack fingers catch up to this elusive beast, the echo in the valley will be the thud of its body hitting the ground. I won't kill it, of course, just trank it. I have a vision of me riding it on a beach, a la the Black Stallion style, so I won't kill it. Who would deny me my Arabian horse frolic? In a perfect future, my proud masterpiece will run wild and free along the shorelines of the world. You will feel the thundering through the soles of your feet, I'm sure of this. You will feel it everywhere in your body. This thing, it will reach down your throat with the ease of vapour and twist itself around the throb of your pulsing heart, and it will squeeze it like a dog toy with the squeaker removed. You will be completely incapacitated by it. You will think, I never knew she had it in her, and I will think that too, because until it happens, I know it's possible that I 100% don't have it in me. Maybe I only have an apprentice piece or a journeyman piece. I feel most people never move past the intern piece stage. Most people give up, go to a museum, look at the masterpieces that already exist. It's easier when someone else has done the work. No examination of scat is required, just pleasant reflection on beauty. I consult my GPS. Will I ever see the top of Masterpiece Mountain? Will I find the cave in which my elusive emotional support animal resides? Because this masterpiece will need to support me, if not financially, at least mentally. I need the touchstone of its existence to give my toil meaning, to squash the constant questioning. What am I doing? What are any of us doing? What is a masterpiece anyway? Do people who make masterpieces know they're doing it as they're doing it? Or do they make one accidentally and then spend the rest of their lives trying to make another? How much learning must we put toward it? Is there luck involved? Does the wind change and suddenly, there before you, is a beautifully startled, sexy beast? Oh, what luck that would be. And so the hunt continues. You struggle in the daily, keep stringing and singing the words, wielding the paintbrush, striking the notes. Whatever. I am applying my lemon juice to the secret message. I am sifting the river sand in the pan. I am mixing metaphors like a saucier. Not for money, not for fame, but for the hunt of it. This thing. Remember the thing? It will be supreme and sublime. It will be the best piece of toast you ever had. Metaphorical toast. Maybe you don't eat carbs, so it'll be something else. But it'll be something. It has to be. And maybe it will start with this letter P, or maybe it will be the letter T, or maybe even S. There are a lot of letters, 26 alone in my alphabet, and by themselves they don't do a whole lot. The trick is in the stringing, the knitting, the looming, the making of the masterpiece, whatever a masterpiece is. By my standards, by your standards, by gut standards. Because I want it to be judged. I want someone to truly hate it. I want someone to truly love it. I want someone to say the literary equivalent of, quote, my kid could paint that, end quote. I just want something. Anything. Peck, peck. My hunting party noodles on, thrashing through the brush and following the trail. Words, sentences, paragraphs. Searching for the inn, the cave, the top of Masterpiece Mountain, with its fog of potential hiding my view of the summit. But wait. Hack fingers on hack hands hover. Speak! What if the exam is not the final submitted piece, but the lesson itself? What if it's the job of us all to struggle and sweat our way through jungles, to continually catch and release imperfect creatures, changing our bait and ourselves along the way? What if the lesson is adapting our styles throughout our lives and learning and accumulating knowledge and skills as we become who we are supposed to be? And what if it's just the act of making things that matters while accepting that we may never make anything great at all? Guys, shit. What if I am the masterpiece? And there you have it. Today's episode. I hope you'll come back for more. These missives are designed to inspire creative folk to get out there and make something of their own. Perhaps it will be a masterpiece. If you enjoyed what you heard, follow the podcast so that you never miss an episode, and sign up to read my writing at janeemccrae.substack.com. But for now, I'll leave you with this. Love what you love, and I'll see you out there making stuff.